everybody. So today's Monday. That means it's time for family movie night. And today we're finishing off Disney Scares Month. It's our seventh year of doing Disney Scares, which is so much fun. And it's on Halloween. So happy Halloween, everybody. I hope you're having a really fun day. And today we are talking about a sequel to one of the films that we've already discussed. We talked about Escape from Witch Mountain, and today we're talking about Return from Witch Mountain. And I have to admit, these movies aren't really that scary, even though they have witch in the name, Witch Mountain. There's some tense moments, and I would say there's actually some more tense moments probably in this than in the first one. But it's not particularly scary, I would say. But I thought it was actually a pretty decent watch. I think that some kids might find it a little bit boring, but there's some bonkers elements of this movie. So in this movie, you have Tia and Tony that are back they're in Los Angeles. They end up finding this group of kid gang members, and according to this movie, all of the gang members are kids. It's like Newsies, but all the Newsies went bad in this world. There's no adult gangs, only kid gangs, which is funny. And you have this scheming guy played by Christopher Lee and his sort of financial investor, played by Betty Davis. That stumble upon Tia and Tony, and they basically kidnap Tony, and they find a way to control him, control his thoughts. And the Christopher Lee character in this movie is a total psychopath, sociopath, whatever you want to see. Like, he has absolutely no qualms about torturing a little boy, setting him up to like electroshock therapy. He has absolutely no qualms about ordering Tony to kill Tia several times. There's a scene where he orders Tony to throw a giant command console kind of thing on his sister, and he's so controlled he can't do anything. She's able to figure out a way out of it. But I mean, that takes a lot to not only, be corrupt and be evil and everything, but to do that with like children, to have no qualms at all about doing this. And so that's definitely pretty intense, and that's like the most intense part. There are parts though that where it's just kind of like following each other around and getting kind of dull. I would say there are parts of this movie that drag, especially parts where they're with the gang. But I think that Tia and Tony are pretty good characters. They, like learn. You have Kim Richards playing Tia. You have Ike Eisenman playing Tony. I think they have a good chemistry. They feel like brother and sister. So I think that works pretty well. It's basically a superhero movie more than anything else, because these kids as aliens can lift things up and have all of these sort of powers that help them. They can reassemble things. They can uh, they pretty much do whatever they want. They're basically like Superman type powers. They stop somebody from committing suicide at the beginning of the movie. So they're basically superheroes. And so this is kind of basically a superhero movie. You have a villain with Christopher Lee, very appropriate. I think they kind of underuse Betty Davis. She's so iconic, such an iconic look, that you think that she would be kind of more of a lead villain, but she's kind of just more the sidekick villain to Christopher Lee. And she's just kind of always complaining about how expensive he is and how he bankrupt her and kind of stuff like that. At the beginning, her son is the one who ends up uh, kind of involuntary suicide. He's like being controlled, and he walks off of the building, but then the kids stop that from happening. That's a pretty intense scene. And I mean, and then her acting is really good in that scene, because I mean, how would you feel if you literally saw your son walk off a building? That would be horrible. The acting is good in this movie. The kids are good. If people like superhero movies, I think you'd enjoy it. The dynamic between the kids is good. But there are some parts that are a little slow, I would say. So Yeah, if you've seen this one, let me know what you think. I've never seen any of the ones with The Rock, so I don't know how those compare. So let me know. And let me know what you think of all the movies that we've talked about for Disney Scares Month. I would love to hear your thoughts. I have the playlist where you can see all 7 years of Disney Scares Month. And again, let me know what you thought. Please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. And coming up for Family Movie Night, we are going to be doing my traditional foreign language movie month. So that's something to look forward to in November. But thanks for tuning in for Disney Scares Month. It was so much fun to get to do again. Tons of Disney content on the channel. So definitely please take a look at that. Please check out the Patreon group and merch store. And I hope you all have a great Halloween, and we'll talk to y'all later. Bye.